you guys are probably familiar with the Roblox game called Pet Simulator X, and they are releasing new dog and dragon plushies which come with a code for a free, exclusive, huge pet. They were releasing at Tuesday 11 AM CST time, so I went to my computer and did some time conversions and found out that they were releasing at midnight. There's no way I'm gonna get up in the middle of the night to buy some stupid plushies. So it was around a week into the plushies release, and we were coming up with a plan to see if we could get our hands on these very adorable, cute plushies. The first problem that came to mind was money. How are we gonna pay $80 each for these plushies? Well, there was a very convenient answer to that. YouTube. We had enough money from our YouTube to pay for these plushies completely, so that is pretty cool. The second problem is how are we gonna get up for the plushies? If you guys didn't know, Spin and I are in boarding school, and that means we live at school. And I don't think I'll go up to a duty master and be like, so, I was wondering if I could get up in the middle of the night to buy a cute dog and dragon plushie for my favorite game, Roblox Pet Simulator X. So we decided to come up with a plan. Tuesday after school, we would get our parents to pick us up, and we would go to our house in the city and get up at midnight to buy them. Our parents should be able to take us out and leave since they're in the city, so they're 100% gonna say no. We were very, very sad. This was probably our only chance to get this huge dog and dragon plushie. Just when we thought all hope was lost, we were about to hang up the phone and Mum said this.
How about I do it?
Okay, so plan 2.0. In less than a week, we teach Mum how to buy the plushies in the fastest way possible so she can get them before they sell out. So apparently the fastest way to buy these plushies is through the express checkout under the GPay section. If you don't know, if you pay with GPay, your address and credit card information is automatically filled out, so it's a real time saver. We sent her a detailed email on how to set it up, and she had it all set up by the time we got back from school the same day. At this point, we had less than 48 hours until the plushies launched. To make sure she was as prepared as possible, we sent her a very detailed and specific email on exactly what to do when the plushies dropped. It was like teaching a baby how to walk. Kinda. Not really. So we made sure we had all the info we needed to help Mum buy the plushie, and soon enough, the night came. We had one last pep talk on the phone before we went to bed. We also had the sudden realization that our mum would be versing KreekCraft, LCLC, Knights Fox, Rouge So, Terrorbright Games, and pretty much all of the Pet Simulator X community. With very low hopes, we said goodnight and then we went to bed, and when we woke up, we would have found out if we had got the plushies or not. So the morning came, we woke up, thankfully. We had a shower and we got our phones to find out if Mum was able to clutch up and get these plushies. When we opened our phones, we couldn't believe what happened. So as you can see, Mum recorded the process of her buying the plushies on her phone, which is super pog of her. So she refreshed the page and the plushies had launched. It said add to cart. She added the dog plushie to her cart, and then she went back for the dragon. She pressed proceed to check out, and then she went into the queue. Then she was in queue for the plushies. Eventually, the queue said that it would take 6 minutes. So 6 minutes later, it finally said it would take less than a minute. Then 10 seconds after that, it said calculating re-estimated time. What? Spin and I were shocked. What the hell is going on? This could be really bad. And then a few seconds later, she was loaded into the checkout, and she pressed the GPay payment in the express checkout, just like we taught her. Once she filled in the details of where it was being shipped to, she clicked checkout. Then a loading screen popped up saying your order was being processed. We watched anxiously as we watched the video, hoping they hadn't sold out, and then boom, the order was confirmed. Mother had clutched up. She did it. After a short outburst of excitement, we went onto social media to find out how fast these plushies actually sold out and what other issues people were experiencing. It sold out in 18 minutes, 7 minutes after Mum ordered our plushies. And not only that, there were also a ton of issues. The website where you bought the plushies from actually crashed because so many people were waiting in queue for these plushies. And in some of the queues, people had to wait up to 20 minutes. And if you're big brain like me, if it sold out at 18 past and the plushies released at midnight, and they were only in stock for 18 minutes. So for the people who were waiting in queue for 20 minutes, missed out because by the time it was their turn, it had all sold out. Big brain. And on top of that, Mum was versing KreekCraft, which was also streaming to his audience, which means an extra like 100k people were also watching, attracting more people, making the chances of her getting the plushie even less. And you know what's even better? When we were at hockey training that night, we were talking to our mum, and just about as we were gonna say goodbye, I reminded myself that I needed to tell her how much money she needed to take from my bank account for the plushies. And when I got over there, she was like, my treat, and then walked to the car, turning her back on us. Wait, I could have gotten more. So the moral of the story, love your mum, and next time when the plushies drop again, train her to get up in the middle of the night to buy them, and you will get them. Probably. I don't know. Now the good thing is that because Mum paid for them, we can buy a bunch of Kirby stuff from when the new Kirby game releases. Very pog.